Hi, my name is Julia. Welcome to my channel. Today we are doing another pick a card reading, and today's pick a card reading is on spiritual gifts, upgrades, and spring blessings coming your way. Because today, while I am recording this, it is Ostara, also known as the vernal or spring equinox. This is a wonderful time. It's when time is equal parts day and night. So after today, the days are getting longer, which is great. It was a beautiful day here in Florida. I hope you guys have had an amazing day and week as well. So yeah, let's get into all the spring blessings coming in for us. So we're gonna have 4 piles today, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you the piles. I know you guys are gonna probably be thinking like, who left her alone in Dollar Tree for too long? It's okay. I had to get the birds. They reminded me of the peeps. Okay, so anyways, pile 1 with the blue bird. Well, it's silver with the blue tail. This is pile 1. Pile 2, we have the, I would say this one's rose gold. No, this is rose gold. Okay, pile 2 is the gold bird. Gold. Oh, there we go, my peeps. Okay, pile 3 is the rose gold bird with the pink tail. Got a little hair on it. And then last but definitely not least, we have pile 4 with the copper bird. Pile 4. So as per usual, timestamps will be in the description and in the comments, and I will see you guys at your piles. Hi, pile 1. If you chose the blue bird, silver blue bird, pile 1, this is your reading. What spiritual gifts, upgrades, and spring blessings are coming in for you? So let's get right into it. So first of all, coming out, we have the up card, union in reverse, and knowledge. And really what I'm getting from this is there is right now at this time, I see a lot of blue hues coming out of your aura. I feel that your throat chakra is very healed. I feel that things are getting ready to start picking up for you and going very fast. I feel that some of you are meant to be speaking or speaking up about something. I also feel you're getting ready to receive extreme spiritual downloads, extreme channels of information that are going to be of great benefit to you. I feel also you might be gaining some kind of a knowledge about a past union that you are having maybe a hard time healing from completely or letting go, especially with this Mercury retrograde coming up. And in the next couple cards, I do believe, yeah, we have Mercury retrograde in reverse, which I think we all know that, you know, during a Mercury retrograde, it is very common that things from the past will come back up. And it's kind of like, from a spiritual standpoint, I see it as, it's like these things come back up as a review to make sure we've like kind of learned that lesson so the chapter can be closed and we can go on to the next level, right? So I feel that this review you're passing with like flying colors. There's something that I feel you've healed and have let go of from the past. I feel if there was anything left unanswered, it's going to be coming to you. You're going to either receive knowledge from some source of information, whether you learn something, someone tells you something, or you actually get it from a psychic download. But you're receiving some kind of information that is going to be of great benefit, that's also going to help you to fully let go of something from the past. Okay, so also coming out, we have fire sign, confession, Mercury retrograde, and love spell in reverse. Ooh, how interesting. Let me tell you what I'm getting from this. Fire sign is upright, so very well, you could be a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, somewhere in your top 3. You don't have to be though. What I'm really getting from this is a lot of your creative energies are going to be very potent at this time. I feel you're going to be very tapped in. Also with this like love spell, Mercury retrograde, and confession coming out in reverse, it's kind of just confirms everything I've seen right here is that if something from the past comes back up, I don't even think you're going to be wanting to entertain it. I think it's that you fully healed and let go of it, and that is a huge gift and blessing. I think this is a big sign that actually something big is going to come in for you, because it's usually after we've let go of whatever was holding us back, you know, from the past, that we get to go on to the next best thing. And so, yeah, I hope this is my pile. Okay, so also we have here mature man, house, and courtship. Oh, I love this. So with mature man, what I'm getting here is I feel like you're going to be healing some kind of a relationship with possibly like a father figure. If not a father figure, it could be grandfather, uncle, just somebody who, or could even be, you know, a boss, or just could possibly be a spouse, but it's really more feeling something more family, like father, grandfather, uncle. I feel, especially this coming on the upright, there's going to be some, you know, whether maybe one of them's gifting you a house or something. That could be. I know that won't be for many of you, but I do feel though that there will be something healed in terms of some kind of a male figure in your life. Also with house coming out, I feel a lot of you are going to be really, now some of you definitely could be getting a house, and if you are, congratulations. If you've been looking, I feel that this is all the sign you need that it's coming. But for a lot of you, what I'm feeling is you're going to be doing things like to make yourself more happy and more comfortable in your own home. Like you might be redecorating, doing some spring cleaning, but there's something here about feeling really good in your living situation. If you've been maybe from place to place in between, you know, homes, looking for a living situation, I feel that this is a sign, this is your sign that something secure is coming up for you. So there, you know, whether it's, you know, renting a room out with somebody, moving in with somebody, getting your own place, something good is coming up in terms of a home. And then also, yeah, with courtship, you know, this has come out in a few readings now where I've got this energy of something new coming in, and I can't help but notice it here because, and not to be jumping up all over the place, but this is like, I like using lots of different decks, you know, but it tends to echo like the main message, and it kind of reaffirms it. I mean, down here we have also coming out from the Double Majors deck, we have Lovers upright and Lovers reversed. And notice in this Lovers, the one that came out reversed, it's the one where they're not standing next to each other. It's reversed. And this one, the lovers are holding each other. So I feel like something in the past that didn't work out has been healed and is being released because something great is coming in. Something's coming in. You've healed enough. You've healed enough. And if you're already in some kind of a connection or partnership, I really see that strengthening, especially if there's been any space or distance between the two of you. I feel that whatever space or distance has been there, it's going to be healed, and you guys are going to come back together stronger. Also, we have all tied up and contracts in reverse. Oh, I love this. I love this. Okay, so if any of you have been wanting to be released from some kind of agreement, a contract, a lease, there's something you've been trying to get out of, I feel that you are going to actually get that. You're going to get what you want. If it's, let's just say you've been wanting to go work somewhere else, but you like, especially if you work like in any kind of entertainment industry, or you have a contract, like say you write, or you know, you're with a company where there's like been an agreement where you're going to do like any kind of a contractor that you're going to do this amount of work for this amount of money, and you've been wanting to get out of it. I feel you being able to get out of it with this all tied up and contract coming out reverse. If there's something you've been wanting to be released from, you know, maybe it was one of those things where they had something hidden in the fine print and it was like, no, I would have never agreed to this. I don't want to be a part of this. I don't want to do this, or I want to move out of this place, but they have me in this lease. I feel you being able to actually be freed from that and be released from that. Yay! Also, I'm getting another channel right here that for anything that was keeping you feel tied up or bound, like if you're feeling like just really stuck in your head and really thinking about things that were done maybe unfairly or something, that you're going to be getting the firsthand. Oh, I'm hearing some of you are going to see it firsthand, like right in front of you. How the scales have been balanced for you for things that were done unfairly in the past, and this is going to be a huge weight released from, like a weight lifted. Look at me here. A weight lifted off of your chest where you feel like healed, released, like you'll be able to release something that was weighing heavy on you. Also coming out here, ooh, look at this. We have, come on, you could do it. There we go. We have the Six of Cups and the Three of Swords in reverse. I'm loving this. I'm loving this. This is just once again showing that something that you you know, something you went through in the past that was really heartbreaking, being fully healed and moving on from it. That airplane is like, you know, it's like you going on a vacation or a vacation, you know, but and it could very well be that. But I'm more getting that this is more like you're moving away. You're traveling away from that. It is something completely of your past now. It's nothing that holds you down. Also, coming out here, we have, okay, so from the one, I know I mentioned the Lovers earlier, but I'm going to re-channel this little section right here, right now. Ooh, now this is getting in a little bit into your spiritual gifts. I feel there is something extreme and profound happening to your intuition. I feel I have some highly intuitive souls in this pile. I feel your intuition and your crown chakra and your throat chakra are getting these major upgrades. I'm hearing recalibration. There's some kind of recalibration happening here where it's like your third eye is going to be so sharp and in tune, and your knowledge and your knowing is going to be so in tune that anything there's no secrets with you. And it's not that you try to peer into anyone's business, but you just know. Your clairvoyance, your claircognizance, you know, the clairaudience is all being finely tuned now to where it's like somebody does or says something, or you first meet somebody, you just know things about them. People can't lie to you. No, they can't. And things will become made very clear. So instantly when you meet somebody, especially with this Page of Cups coming out reverse, you will know who is sincere and who is not. You will also be able to tell when you come across, say, you see a friend, if something's wrong and they're not saying it, you'll know. And I think a lot of you already do, but this is being very finely tuned and sharpened to where it's going to be, I think, almost a little bit scary. Maybe not for you, but for other people, just how clearly you see and know things, that they'll be like, whoa, like, that's a little bit trippy. Like, how did they know this? How are they able to do that? Also, I have to say, lovely, whether you're male or female, we have the Queen of Pentacles coming out twice upright on the board. Baby, work and money looking good. You're sitting pretty. You're sitting pretty. It's looking good. You're on your A game. And and even if you're not working, you're sitting pretty. You're right now, and even if you're a man, you're looking good. Things are looking good. You look good. You look good. You look good to other people. Even if your money's low, people can't tell right now. People can't tell right now. You're looking good. Things are looking really good. But I do feel that your money is going to be on par. Very much so. Very much so. Okay, also, I see if some of you had some issues with, you know, we have the Five of Pentacles with the Three of Cups coming out reverse. So if some of you might have had some issues with some people where if you were wondering if they were being a real friend or not, or if you could trust them, I feel you becoming very clear on this and walking away from certain people. So I do see you walking away from certain people or certain crowds. This could also translate as slowing down or even quitting drinking or going out, which it's fun to do, you know, every so often and every now and then. But if some of you have decided, like, okay, I'm ready to, you know, maybe you're doing your new, technically, the real new year is the spring equinox. If you want to go by the stars, which is what it really should be before they started, you know, the Gregorian calendar, it would be the spring equinox. And usually that would be on March 19th, 20th, or 21st. And this year it is actually takes place on March 19th, which is tonight at, I believe it's 11:06 p.m. That is the actual pinpoint time of the equinox. So, yeah, so if you're starting your New Year resolution all over again, and one of the things was, hey, I'm going to slow down with this, or I'm going to quit doing that, or I'm going to cut these people off because it's, you know, not serving my greatest and highest good, I see that working out great for you. I also see that some of you, though, might have been in an intense hermit mode for in this recent past, how long, whether it's been a few weeks, few months, or like me, a few years. Sorry. I see you actually coming out of that, going out enjoying things. Also, we have the Four of Wands coming out upright. Yes, baby, yes. Something that you wish for is coming in to fruition. Something. There's something you wish for. And I get this feeling, especially with this being the Four of Wands and this house coming out upright, if there was something you were wanting to do, maybe it was even just something like you want to do, you know, refinance your house to get more money. You know, you want to apply for a loan to go get a home, a condo, a car, something. I feel this is wish fulfillment, baby. Look at those Four Wands, that 11:11, that wish fulfillment. Something's coming together. Yeah, next to this Queen of Pentacles, yes. Also, we have here the Ace of Pentacles and the Devil. And now let me tell you what I'm getting really off of this. This is a lot, it has to do with how pinpoint sharp your gifts have been enhanced, have been recalibrated, and your ability now to see and know things, and also with your throat chakra coming out so clear, you speaking up about things. I feel you're going to be calling out certain toxic behaviors of anybody in your life, especially anybody who's being toxic with you, and cutting those ties if need be. For some of you, it could possibly be with some kind of a mother figure. If not a mother, it could possibly be a Taurus, but it doesn't have to be either of those. It could simply be also ways that you weren't nurturing yourself. Now, this doesn't always have to be addiction, so it very well could be. And if you're cutting that, oh, I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm cheering you on. You can do it. But for some of you, it's simply the toxicity was not loving or giving to yourself. And that will be cut out. That will be, it's something about loving yourself more. And also, but for a lot of you, I feel if there's been any kind of, situation, whether it's a mother, a female figure, a godmother, grandmother, stepmother, baby mother, something of that nature. Or if you're the parent and there's been some kind of, disconnect between you and a child or something, could be, some of us have grown children, some of us have adult children. Well, whatever it was, you might be calling, whoever out on some kind of toxic behavior and speaking a truth to them, but this is out of love. I'm hearing it's a tough love. You're telling them the truth that needs to be told, that needs to be heard, not just for your sake, but for theirs. Wow, beautiful, I love it. I'm also seeing right here with the turtle and the whale, love it. Oh my God, you are so empathic. You are so emotionally intelligent, and I love that. I also see with this turtle, I'm hearing you're highly protected at this time. During this time, while you're going through a spiritual upgrade, while your gifts have been being enhanced and recalibrated, you have been heavily protected. You're still heavily protected. I feel that other people might... you might do things on accident. Okay, so I'm getting this channel right now. There might be things you do on accident, you don't do it to offend anybody, but you might, even if you just meet them, you might say something because you're picking up psychically, information from that person's energy, and then you speak on something and it might not be something they wanted spoke about, and they'll be like, oh, how did they know? Are they looking into my life? And they might, give you evil eye or send some kind of negativity your way. But Spirit's telling you you're highly protected. You're too emotionally deep for all that. It's not everybody can go the depths you can go, my pile one. I'm also seeing here, yeah, if there's anything that's been left unhealed from this past timeline, which you are now shifting out of, or have already fully shifted out of, and I'm getting that from this world card. You see these lines here across the world. This is like making me feel like timelines. Anything that's been left that you've healed and moved on from is being left in the past. And I'm also hearing you're moving out of, and I know this sounds crazy, your healing era. So it's like being in that period of time, maybe while being in hermit mode, where you are healing from things and healing from things. Well, you're moving out of that era, and what you're moving into is, whether you're male or female, is the Queen of Wands. You're coming out of like that being alone and wanting people to leave you alone, but stepping into your power. Male or female, this means you look good, you feel good, you're stepping out, and you're letting people admire, and I'm not trying to say it like you're going to be conceited or anything. I mean, if you want to be, that's your choice. But I feel like it's more like your power. You feel your own magnetism, and you're stepping into that power and letting it be known, felt, seen, and experienced. And good for you. Good for you. And I feel if there's been any money troubles, a lot of them are going to be, last but not least, with this Five of Pentacles in reverse. If there's any card in the deck you ever want to have in reverse, and well, there's a couple I love having in reverse, but Five of Pentacles is one of them. Because upright, it's talking about, hardships. In reverse, it's coming out of some kind of financial hardship. So if there was having a hard time making some of your bills or anything, ends meet, bills get paid, I feel it's all going to fall into place. Spirit's got your back. Spring blessings are coming in, and it's going to all work out for you. So I love this. So this is what I have for you, pile one. I love this. Looks like your psychic and spiritual gifts are on par. You're going to be speaking up, showing out, looking good, baby. I love this for you. I will see you guys in another pile or another reading. Bye. Hi, pile two. If you chose the gold bird Pile 2, this is your reading. What spiritual gifts, upgrades, and blessings are coming in for you this spring, this Ostara, this vernal equinox? So let's get right into it. Okay, so first of all, coming off, I feel that, especially with the simplicity coming out, things are about to get a lot more simple. If there was any complications and things that were hard, or things just seemed really complicated, and there was a lot of like maybe either restrictions or resistance in certain areas of your life, I feel that's going to be all smoothing out and things are going to be much more simple and easier to get done. Also, I'm getting 2 messages off the next one. It's assistance in reverse. And the first one is if some of you have gone through some kind of a financial hard time and you are having to get assistance, you reaching a point where you no longer need the assistance or any kind of aid or help, you'll be stable and not needing it. And for others of you, if you've been having a hard time getting the assistance or, help or aid that you need, it's going to come in. It's coming in. So it's whichever way that falls for you. Energy is very fluid. So we'll place that where it belongs. Also, we have mediumship. And it's coming out reverse, but actually what I'm hearing on it is that you're getting, okay, some of you coming here might not know that you're medium, and you're getting ready to have maybe your first experience where you're going to be able to sense, feel, see, or hear the presence of something from the other side. I feel if this is going to be your first experience, it'll be somebody who you knew. Okay, for others of you, I feel you already are very aware. Here comes Venus. Oh my God, you guys are that pile. Hi baby, good morning my love. Hi baby, you gonna go eat? I love you mama. Oh mama, she's gonna jump right down there and eat. You guys probably hear her eat right now. Okay, so sorry for the distraction. Okay, for others of you, I think you're very well aware that you are a medium, and what's getting ready to happen is it's getting ready to floodgate open. Not to scare anybody, and I'm sure those of you who already are very well aware of your mediumship abilities, you're not scared. It's nothing scary. I think you probably feel very at home with it, but it's getting ready to floodgate. I think you're getting ready to have some experiences where you're really going to feel and sense the presence of the other side, and receiving a lot of messages and feeling a deep connection to the other side. And this could be something very healing and very helpful. It's nothing to be scared of for those of you who this will be, stepping into your first time with your mediumship abilities. But if you've come to this pile, I believe you are a medium. Hi. Me too. Okay, anyways. Also, yay, this is so cool. You guys got a lot of good stuff coming in. Okay, so bad health coming out in reverse. So if any of you have had any health issues, I feel they are going to be healing and getting a lot better, which is great. But also it's coming out next to male. So this might not be you. This might be that there might be a certain male in your life who's had some health issues, and they're getting ready to heal. And I think your presence being in their life is something very healing for this person. I think you being near this person, your energy alone helps with that. When you have a high spiritual energy, simply being around people, your vibration can be very healing for them. That could be part of it. But I do feel that whether it's you or somebody else in your life with bad health coming out reverse, somebody's health is getting ready to take a good turnaround. There's going to be a lot of healing and a lot of good progress. So yay. Also, I feel, you're getting ready to have a new telepathic connection with somebody. Pile 2, you're getting ready to have a new telepathic connection with somebody, and this will not be somebody from your path. That was supposed to say past, but Freudian slips happen for a reason. I'm also seeing, because of other cards that have come out on the board, there might have been somebody in your past who, I'm not saying they weren't your twin flame, we'll say counterpart twin flame. I think they are, or they were, or they still are, but this is going to be, I feel, a new telepathic connection coming in with somebody else. It doesn't mean anything else wrong with the other person. It just means you have a new spiritual connection coming in. And now that doesn't always have to mean romantic. This could be somebody who is simply part of your spirit team, but for some of you it very well could be a new romantic connection coming in. You might start connecting with this person telepathically before you even meet them. Also coming out here, this is a very interesting card. It's Great Fortune in reverse, but right away I'm getting a channel off this. And what I'm hearing is this has something to do about, now I'm hearing reversal of fortune, but not yours. Actually, what I'm hearing is this is something about, okay, if somebody was trying to get money from you for some reason, if you were, say, for instance, being sued, or say, for instance, somebody tried to, like, say if you hired a contractor to do some work for you, and they really didn't do the work, or they tried to charge you extra even, like, let's just say, oh, you know, I did your roofing, and it's this amount of money, and you're like, wait a minute, no, how are you going to send me a bill for this amount? We agreed on this. And they're like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to send it to collections, or I'm going to take you to court. They're not going to be able to do that, is what I'm hearing with this. Someone's not going to be able to take your money from you because it's not warranted. And if you are in any kind of civil court right now, I feel that no, it's going to go in your favor. Like someone's not going to be able to get money from you or take money from you, is what I'm hearing. Okay? I know that might not be for everybody. Okay, so yes in reverse and water sign. And right away what I'm hearing from this is, okay, now you could very well be a water sign or have it in your big three, you know, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Doesn't have to be. More what I'm getting, what I'm channeling, the energy I'm getting off of this is something to the effect of, if there was somebody who you were cautious to connect with, or you were, okay, whether you were cautious or they were cautious, because it just wasn't the right time. I feel the timing is coming up where it is going to be the right time, or at least there's going to be some kind of clarity coming through on, yes, I do want to connect with this person, or no, I don't. There's going to be some kind of clarity on whether this is somebody you want to give to emotionally or not. Hi, baby. I'll open the door for you in 1 second, mama girl. Can I finish this reading? I love you. Everybody would love to see you if you want to come make your presence known, you lovely baby girl. Okay, sorry. Okay, so yeah, also coming out here, this is going again earlier with what I was seeing with the telepathic connection. We have man holding a heart. There's, whether you are male or female, and whether this is a male or female, this isn't gender specific, but what I'm getting is there is somebody who has their eyes on you. There is somebody who's very interested in you, and they haven't really made it known yet. You might have sensed this person. Oh, she's gonna turn the music off. You little sly devil, you. Mommy girl, don't you turn that music off. I love you. Love you. Sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, I can't help it. You know, just love these babies, these fur babies so much. Okay. Focused. Okay, so back to the channel. Okay, so yeah, there's somebody, you might have sensed this person, or you could possibly know them, but I don't feel this person, whether you sense it or not, has made it very well known to you that this person has a very strong interest and attraction to you. I feel that that is what's coming in. Somebody is going to make it known to you that they have a crush, they're interested, they're attracted, they have feelings, something of that nature. That's coming in. If you jump on the camera, you think you're so smart, and you are, but don't you jump on that camera, you pretty baby. I love you. She's really pulling on my energy, that cat. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, also coming out here, we have Death in reverse next to the Chariot. What I'm getting off this is, okay, if you've been having, this is for, okay, this one is going to be read in a couple different ways. For some of you, this will be that if you've been having any car problems and you've been thinking, oh God, I'm going to have to, you know, I'm going to end up losing my car, I'm going to have to sell it. I'm hearing that no, you won't. With the Death in reverse, you won't have to get rid of it. Your problems are going to be able to get fixed. For others of you, I feel that you might decide to get rid of a car because you will be getting something new with this Chariot upright, okay? Also, some of you might decide to not cut something or someone off and decide to move forward with this person because you realize that this person is actually going through a healing stage, and you might decide to give someone a chance, okay? Coming out next, yeah, this kind of goes right hand in hand with what I was seeing, the message I was channeling earlier off of the Great Fortune about something about suing, or it doesn't have to be suing, but It's the Emperor, but it's a judge on it, and it's in reverse. So I feel that if somebody was threatening, say possibly to take you to court, or if you were actually having to threaten somebody else to take them to court because they weren't paying you, I feel that it will get settled out. I'm hearing outside of court possibly, or you won't have to go to court. So whichever side you fall on. So whether it's that somebody actually comes and makes right what was due, so you don't have to take it to court, or whether it's that somebody was maybe trying to just, sue you or do something that it wasn't in the right, that it's not going to go all the way to court, or you don't have to worry about being like any kind of legal action being taken place. Yeah, like you won't. The next is the Knight of Swords in reverse. You're not going to have to fight. Also, I see with this Devil in reverse, there are going to be certain people who had ill intentions that you might not have been aware of that are going to be removed from your life. So during this next season, we are having this change of season. We are going now winter to spring. During the spring, if you start noticing certain people disappear from your life, wondering why, it is simply spirit and your guides removing them, because there was things going on either within them or around them, or things you did not hear them say or do that your guides heard. And so they will be removed from your life in order for you to keep maintaining this balance that you have recently found. Also, ooh, I love this. This is the Five of Swords reverse. And see, this way, you see how the arrow is going down, like the value has gone down. Things are going down. But this way, it's reversed. So if you have any kind of stocks, or you've invested in something, I see the value of that going up greatly. I see you being able to benefit and profit off of something really greatly. Also, I feel your own value and your own stock is going to go up greatly. Say for instance, if you have a social media platform, your views, your subscribers, the money you're making going up greatly. There's something about the, what do they call that? Inflation. Things are increasing. The inflation hasn't been good though, has it? I said that wrong. But basically, your net worth, your net worth going up, your value going up. Things are increasing for you. And if you have any kind of stock or investment, the value of that or that stock going up greatly. Great. Also coming out down here, we have, oh good, yeah. There's going to be a lot of, there's so much here about balance. There's going to be a lot of balance, and things are going to be, I'm hearing fair game season. Like, things are going to be done fairly. There's not going to be a lot of you having to worry about people pulling slick moves, and the sly, the slick, and the wicked. People trying to get away with BS and do it and being able to pull anything off. There's going to be a lot of balance, and things are going to be very, very fair. Once again, on those investments, we have the Seven of Pentacles here, and it's giving the feeling of something that you either worked on or invested in really paying off for you. As a matter of fact, so I feel there's going to be some work you've already done that you're going to be able to greatly benefit off of, and you're going to make a lot of money off of without having to put more extra time, work, or effort into it. You're going to have a good payday off of it. Oh my God. When I just looked at these two cards, I'm going to tell you guys what I heard. Why do I always get shy on this subject with you guys? Oh my God, I feel like I'm turning red all of this. Okay, sorry. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles. I know I'm turning red. I can feel it. Oh my God. Okay, you probably can't tell because I have makeup on right now. Okay, we have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands in reverse. I'm not the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Wands. Y'all know what that means. And the Ten of Wands in reverse. I just heard no no strings attached. So somebody here, might be getting lucky, be having a good time, and there's not going to be any burdens attached to it. Hey, no judgment here. We all have needs, right? Okay, so somebody here is going to be having a good time. We'll say with the passionate pursuit, but there's going to be, for some of you, either A, no strings attached, because that's what you prefer, and there's nothing wrong with that, or if it is something that you're wanting strings attached, I'm hearing it's not going to be burdensome. It's not going to be something like, what did I get myself involved in? It's not like, it's like that feeling of like, oh my God, this person is acting like this and that, and now they're putting all this emotional baggage on me. It's nothing like that. It won't be nothing burdensome. I'm hearing it'll be fun, light, good time, get you out of your head, something to that nature. Look, I just channel the energy that I see off the cards right away, so I'm telling you, I heard something about no strings attached. I mean, I don't know if you want them or not. Look, I just read the cards. Okay, now, oh, and this is interesting, and I'm getting a totally different message off of these three. Now we have the Ace of Wands in reverse with the Chariot reverse and the Hangman in reverse. And what I'm hearing is that somebody from your past, this is really interesting. I'm hearing somebody from your past who like ghosted you or left you on red or left you hanging is going to come back, and you're going to do the same thing to them. And it's not even maybe necessarily an eye for an eye thing, but it's just going to be like the audacity. Like, oh, I'm sorry, who? What? I'm sorry I don't have this number saved. I just heard that. Like, I'm sorry I don't have this number saved. Like, who is this? You know, something to that nature where somebody who left you hanging, like moved in a different direction is going to come back trying to hit you up, and you're just going to be like, who? Yeah. Okay, yeah. Because you're going to already be involved with somebody else. You're already got something else going on, or something else is coming in. Also, yeah, this is going to be somebody who I feel like, whether, I don't know how strongly connected you were to this person of the past who ended up ghosting you, or, you know, ended up leaving you on red or on hold or whatever, but it feels like that person is somebody who's easily distracted and kept getting tempted by other things, and now you're just like, yeah, no, I'm not one of your temptations. I'm a little bit busy with something else more real. Bye, you know. Okay, anyways, so let me keep going. Oh, now this is an interesting one. These are some interesting energies. Last but not least, we have here coming out Raccoon in reverse, Buffalo reverse, and Fire Ant in reverse. Okay, this is really interesting. I hear somebody who's been trying to look into your life. Somebody's been trying to dig up some information on you. Because with the raccoon, I'm getting like somebody like digging through your trash, and now that could literally be, we got a live one, we got a stalker. No, could be, but it could be something more just along the line, somebody trying to dig into your life, dig up something on you, find out some information about you, was not able to do so. And this is somebody who had ill intentions. This is somebody who wanted to have something to hold over your head like a bully, like they wanted to be able to hover over you to feel bigger than you with this buffalo in reverse, but they cannot. They were not able to find it. This is somebody who might have been following some instruction with this fire ant in reverse, just being like a soldier ant. Like somebody said, ooh, go get this, go find this out, or let's do this, or let's do that, you know. But it's feeling like whatever they were doing, I don't know if this is a group effort possibly, it didn't work. Hi baby, mommy's almost done, my love. But yeah, somebody wasn't able to find out anything about you. It was to no avail. They have nothing to hold over your head. They got nothing to take back to the group, to the hive. They kind of flunked out on that one. Yeah, because you're coming out as Stingray. I feel somebody who's very, especially having mediumship abilities, tells me that you're highly psychic. You know, you're highly attuned, and I feel that you're too aligned with this rainbow coming out here. You're just too aligned, and you know, I think about the nature of a stingray. You know, it's like I see the water, and then you see it just kind of like right under the water. How they just, you know what I mean? Like you just went right under the radar. They weren't really able to pick up anything on you. You're still really emotionally balanced, doing well, going straight, and if they want the smoke, you are a stingray. You know, it's giving almost scorpionic feel a little bit right there, the stingray. It's reminding me a little bit of that scorpionic energy with that stingray, and being very in tune, very deep in the depths, the water. Like you're very highly in tune with your emotions. You sense things, you pick up on things, and whatever somebody had in mind, they weren't able to find anything out or get anything done for that matter. So that's what I have for you, pile 2. I hope you'll feel called to like and subscribe. I'm gonna go ahead and take it to pile 3. Hi, pile 3. If you chose the rose gold bird with the pink tail, pile 3, this is your reading. Spiritual gifts, upgrades, and blessings coming to you this spring equinox. Happy Ostara. Okay, so let's get right into it. So this is beautiful energy, pile 3. Coming out first, we have divinity. You are stepping into your divinity fully. Fully. I feel, and whether you are male or female, coming out divinity and innocence in reverse, I feel a lot of you are stepping into the dark feminine energy. And this is not bad. By dark, it does not mean bad, but it means you're very fully aware. You're stepping into the awareness of your power, of your gifts, of your intuition, of your creative abilities, your ability of the blessing of creation that you have, and the ability to be able to create. I feel this pile, you are very highly spiritual, and that you're highly in tuned, and you're highly aware of who and what you are and what you're capable of. I also feel your energetic field is expanding. In this love card, you see this circle right here, it's giving the feeling of your, I know it's not like exactly your auric field, but it's like you've got big energy. I'll just say it like that. Your energy is, it's almost like, it's like the way they're showing me, and it's like, okay, you know when something goes like this, and I don't think I'm saying it right, how I'm seeing it. I'm trying to translate this right. Okay, so it's something about the expansion of your spiritual abilities and your spiritual gifts, and your energy is actually expanding. You will be even more sensitive than before to smaller, like even smaller things. Like you will notice, like you will pick up on smaller bits of information and details, like your psychic hits, like you will be able to more finely tune in onto things and know things, and like it's probably your telepathy, your intuition, your sight, like your spiritual sight, everything is going to be a lot more sharp and focused, if that makes sense. Also, we have coming out is right order, and what I'm seeing here is it's almost like puzzle pieces falling into place. A lot of things are about to start falling into place for you. It's like if there was things that was just like, okay, I know I want to do this, I know I want to do this, and I have all these different things. It's all about to just start falling into place, and things are going to be making so much sense. It's happening so easy. It's like easily and like effortlessly, kind of. It's like things are just getting ready to start falling into place for you, like puzzle pieces, and where the bigger picture is just so easily in reach, in sight, able to get, and you know, it's just everything's about to fall into place. Okay, also, I'm on the right path. We have, the phone was just ringing in to me. I knew that was a confirmation. So we have courthouse in reverse. So yeah, it could very well be, you know, that this came out, I think it was the last pile or the one before too. It could very well be that somebody who might be trying to do something like take you to court for some reason won't be able to. But what I'm hearing is that if there was some kind of, something about a harsh judgment made on you, now whether this was legally or if somebody was trying to press charges or do something, it's not going to stick. It could also be simply more of a spiritual or even just, you know, other nature, where it was like somebody was trying to make a judgment on you or passing a harsh judgment, and it's not going to stick. It's going to be made very clear and pertinent, like the truth of a situation is what I'm hearing. We have toil and labor in reverse and distant horizon. So yeah, work is getting ready to get a lot easier for you. A lot easier. If things have been hard or you've had to work really hard to get things done, things are about to get a lot easier. And there's this is coming very soon. With distant horizon coming in reverse, that means it's not that far away. Also, I'm hearing, especially from cards I'm seeing right here, if some of you have been thinking about taking a vacation, you might have a vacation coming up, or be able to get to go on some kind of a trip or a vacation, and that will be coming up to be able to take a break from work. Yes. Okay. So coming out up here, yay, gambling. Okay, I myself don't really go gambling much. I have before, you know, but if any of you here are into, they're highlighting these dollar signs to me really big right now. So if any of you here do the scratchers, or in Georgia, the state of Georgia, you know, they have them even at the gas stations, the slot machines. In Georgia, they call them the ding ding machines. Okay, but so if any of you do like to go to the casino, or you do the scratchers, or do the slot, I see somebody here, probably a few of you, winning, having some good luck with that. So, you know, if you win big, come holler at your girl. Just kidding. No, but I do see somebody having some good luck with that. Also, We have move on coming out in reverse. Hold on, I'm getting a channel. Hold on. I feel somebody from your past who you've already moved on from, maybe trying to come back, but you not being interested. And I know you're like, how's that a blessing? Well, I think it actually is a blessing, because some people, they have a hard time when people come back, especially, we got that Mercury retrograde coming up. Some people, they're quick to take back the past, and because hey, and there's nothing wrong with that. Some people have unfinished business, but I just feel like, it's because it's coming out next to the thinking man in reverse, it's something you're not going to think twice about. You're just going to be like, oops, yeah, he doesn't even want to stay right there. You're just going to be like, yeah, no, you're going to be like so over it. Yeah, I feel there's going to be a lot of happiness and healing if you've had any problems in your home or family situations. I see things being actually really a very positive home environment. I really feel, especially coming out with that toil and labor and distant horizons in reverse, some of you might be taking a vacation soon, somewhere close. Oh, that was weird. I just got the weirdest. Okay. Spirit coming through for somebody right here. Somebody's going to be going on some kind of vacation, I think near a beach. Like the whole chair, like underneath, this felt like something underneath went. It wasn't bad, it wasn't scary. I get these kind of like weird little like sensations, and I pick up on all kinds of things and energy all the time. It happens when you have too many heavy 8th or 12th house placements. I'm sure some of you know what I mean. It's nothing bad, but okay. So yeah, somebody's family member from the other side coming through saying, take the vacation, girl, guy, go for it. You deserve it. Okay, oh baby, ooh, look at this, I love it. We have the Magician and the King of Pentacles. Whether you're a male or female, your money game, your money is looking pretty. This spring season, it's looking good. Whether it's some kind of work, some kind of money, some kind of job, some kind of investment, something you've manifested. Or even if you practice any kind of rituals, let's just say you've done some kind of money drawing magic, or if you've done some kind of abundance work, it's coming through great. It's getting ready to manifest like in a big way. I see a lot of good things on the prosperity and abundance tip. Judgment in reverse. I'm hearing somebody who misjudged you greatly in the past. Somebody who has said some really nasty things about you is going to maybe, they might even come in and apologize. Somebody who greatly misjudged you and tried to throw like some kind of even possibly false judgment on you in the past, somebody who said some harsh things about you, is going to come in and with the truth and want to apologize. Now, I know that might not happen for everyone, but it's going to, some kind of false judgment that was made upon you in the past, so is going to come to light and be made very clear. Oh, I just heard something else. If and this I also won't be for all of you, but if some of you here say are on, okay, it could be something like even like probation or parole. Those, or if you have some kind of a restriction, that's what it is. If you have some kind of a restriction put on you, it might even be some kind of a restriction at work, like maybe you got a write-up and then you got put on some kind of probationary period where, like you, for so many days you couldn't get any more write-ups or you're going to be in trouble. There's something about some kind of restriction being lifted here. I'm getting with this Judgment in reverse, something about a restriction being lifted. So maybe if it's not for you, it could be for a loved one. If maybe you have a loved one coming home, the restriction getting lifted, they might be coming home from jail, or even they're in the military, they might be coming home from that. It could be that, or yourself, or, a loved one coming off of probation or parole. It could be also, like I said, some other kind of restriction, maybe. Ooh, I just heard an ankle monitor. Oh, I have to say what I hear. I'm also hearing that some kind of restriction is being lifted. So it could be if there's a restriction at work or from the authorities, or maybe you've been restricted from, maybe, we all make mistakes. Maybe you had, a DUI at some point and they're going to take that machine out of your car. Something to the nature of you're having some kind of, for some of you, this would be some kind of restriction being lifted. Yeah, and then we have the Emperor coming out next to, this is actually the Strength card, but it's got the scales on there. Somebody who made some kind of a harsh judgment, or this could have to do with the restriction I was just hearing about being lifted. Somebody who either, whether they did some kind of, this could be whoever put the harsh restriction on you, no longer being able to put harsh restrictions on you. Or it could simply be if somebody gave you some kind of a harsh, I feel like it's also for some of you, somebody gave you some kind of a harsh disciplinary action or a harsh punishment in the past. So whether it's a boss, an authority, even a family member, like let's just say, you know, if you're younger and you live, you know, maybe with your parents, you should be 18 and over on this channel though, just say that, but it still could be, you know, whatever it is. And somebody said, okay, well, I'm taking this from you for so long, or, you know, I'm not letting you use my car for this amount of, somebody, but it was something, it feels like it was some kind of overly harsh restriction or punishment. The scales being balanced. It's almost like whoever gave you this harsh restriction or punishment, whether it was the law, the authorities, family, a boss, somebody getting a taste of their own medicine and understanding how overly harsh what they did was, and realizing that, you know, okay, maybe I was too hard on this person. Let me go make it right. So let me even out the scales. It's like this is the feeling of somebody was too harsh with you. It doesn't even have to be restrictions and law and all that, but basically somebody who was too harsh with you, or overly controlling or too harsh, getting a taste of their own medicine and wanting to make it right because realizing how overly harsh they were. Okay? So that's what I have. Ooh, I knew this was going to end up coming out somewhere in one of these piles. Okay. So I have to say down here, we do have coming out the King and the Queen of Pentacles. We do have counterparts on the board. This is not necessarily saying that you're going to come together with your counterpart, though it could happen. They are coming out upright. I do have to say, I feel that in this pile, if you do have what we would call a counterpart, now if you don't have what we call like the spiritual counterpart, but let's just say you have a certain connection or relationship with somebody that you guys have been separated or at odds, or there's been distance between you. Okay, this person is still keeping an eye on you. They are planning something in the background, like that you don't know about, a way to approach you, because they're tired of feeling the space and distance between you. They feel like they are connected to you in a way that they're not connected to anyone else, and they're not ready to let this go. This is something they feel that there's too much has been unhealed from the past, and they're willing and ready to let go of other friends if that's what they have to do in order to come back into your good graces or in good standing with you. So this is whether you're a male or a female. This is the message I'm seeing here. They don't like that the space that's between you guys. They want this to be healed. So what you do with that is on you. I just have to say what I see coming out in these cards. I'm also seeing here. Ooh. Yeah, it feels to me like there was possibly if any of you, by the way, especially with this justice coming out again, upright, if any of you are in courts for any reason, legal, civil, children, family, anything, I feel things going well for you. I feel things things being just for you. If it was in reverse, I'd be like, okay, it might not go in your favor, be ready, you know, but I feel you being seen fairly. I feel things are going to go in your favor. I feel you know, she's coming out here like walking out the fire. If it's been if you are in courts or of any kind for anything, or in any kind of mediation, and it's been a hard fight, like, man, they've been giving it to me, I feel you're going to come out with your head held high, knowing that it's like you conquered some kind of a harsh battle. It's going to go in your favor. That's what I'm feeling here. I'm also seeing if there's a group of people here who did something really unfairly in the past, you're also going to be made aware of the karma they received for that, and you're going to see it firsthand in front of you. Your spidey senses right now, right here before we close this out, your spidey senses are on point. If you've been sensing or wondering or feeling anything, know that you're definitely not crazy. You see all these antlers? It's like you are so spiritually sensitive to your surroundings and what's going on, and picking up so much psychic information and getting so many downloads. It's wild. You're highly intuitive, and you are highly attuned right now and in tune. Also, you are completely stepping into your authentic truth, and the things you create, do, and say are coming from a true and authentic space. Congratulations. That's a wonderful place to be. I applaud you for that. And last but not least, we have the Dragon coming out in reverse. And actually what I'm hearing here is that you are being highly protected from people who watch you or try to watch you or gain information about you, who have ill intentions or come from a place of jealousy or insecurity. People who are watching you, like, you know, who have hate or spite or not good intentions. It's like you have a natural in your energetic auric field evil eye that's like activated, where it's instantly being sent back to people. It's like you don't even have to do a return to sender. It's returned to them instantly. You might work with labradorite. I do. I love it. But because I activate my labradorite to do that, you know. So yeah, that's working out well for you, whether you have labradorite or not, you know. But I'm being shown that you are being protected heavily from any hateful, evil, spiteful, jealousy energies that have been projected at you, and people aren't able to look in and see what you're up to. So that is what I have for you today, pile 3. This was a lovely reading. I will see you guys in another pile or another reading. Hi, pile 4. If you chose the copper colored bird, this is your reading. Spiritual gifts, upgrades, and spring blessings coming in for you. So beautiful. Right here, let's start off. We have music, confidence, and power. I love it. I love it. So right off the bat, some of you I feel are going to start getting your clairaudient abilities are getting upgraded. You're going to start getting a lot of audio cues and audio sounds and receiving messages sometimes in things you hear. You might even just be walking by people who are talking on the street, and you'll pick up messages just in the words and know that it's like messages meant for you. You'll also start hearing a lot of messages in music. Also, if any of you are musicians, I feel that your creations are getting upgraded, and you might be even enjoying new kinds of genres of music, even for some of you. I feel if any of you have had any self-esteem or self-image issues, I said that wrong. I feel those are being healed and your confidence is boosting. I feel you're stepping back into your power. I'm seeing a lot of yellow here, which lets me know your keep getting tongue-tied. Solar plexus chakra is very powerful right now and healed and balanced. So you are going to be willing into existence a lot of things that you want to do. A lot of your things that you are creating are going to happen quickly and a lot more fast. Like they will come into fruition much more quickly. Okay, so this is an interesting one I'm getting right here. We have community, change, and thief. And let me tell you what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that there was some kind of situation. Now, whether this is actually to do with a thief, it very well could be, but somebody who was, we'll say, a shady character, who might have had some kind of issue or spread lies about you, or even tried to lie, steal, cheat, something to do that they did wrong with you, and then they went and lied to other people whether it's in the community or in a group of friends, at work, family, something to that nature. This situation is changing. It's turning around. This person is being seen clearly for who and what they are, and I feel there's going to be people who are going to be coming forward to you, wanting to be in your good graces again, because they'll be very well aware of the truth of a situation now. And that is what I see coming in for during this spring season, because, you know, we are now at the equinox. Today, normally the equinox falls on the 19th, the 20th, or the 21st. This year it does fall on the 19th, which is today while I'm filming this. You could be watching this at any time though. And yes, this year is the 19th of March, I believe at 11:06 p.m., which is like, I think right about right now, actually. So happy Astara, happy equinox. And so this is for the spring season. So this is what's coming up this is the very near future. Also over here, I feel that, okay, it's a sexuality card, but I'm being drawn to where it says someone is still figuring themselves out. I think there's a lot about yourself that you are now figured out. If there was things where you might have been confused, like I'm not sure if I want to do this or not, I feel that that's like now you're sure what you want to do, and you're going to be moving forward at much faster pace and going after things you want, and things are becoming much more clearer for you. Also, it could very well be if somebody in this pile had some confusion about their sexuality or what their preference is. I think you're coming into a lot of clarity about that. I'm also getting right here, we have distance in reverse, manifestation in reverse, and give it time upright. And what I'm hearing is that if there was something that you were been working on or trying to manifest, make happen, something that you've been that's just been taking a long time to happen, that you've been working on it, it's just taking forever, or even if you say you've done any, you know, manifestation rituals, and you know, maybe you were doing, you know, better business or abundance rituals or something of that nature, it's been taking time. Oh, it's coming. I'm hearing it's coming really fast now. It's like the wait is over, I've heard. So something that's been taking a long time to manifest is not going to be that much longer. I feel it's coming to fruition this spring. Probably even sooner than later is what it feels like. I feel like, because I'm just being drawn to this plant blooming, like the seeds you planted are now about to grow and blossom. Yay. Also, okay, this is an interesting one. Okay. Some of you are getting gifts of prophecy and foresight, like where you're going to be like almost like precognition, where you're going to be able to see things for the future that will have to do with world events that are coming up. So your gifts of prophecy are either activating or are I'm hearing recalibrated. I heard that in another pile too. So there's been some kind of recalibration where your gifts are now even stronger and more powerful, and you're going to be able to foresee certain world events that are going to come to pass, and you're going to be very on point about it. I also feel some of you are also very in tune with nature, and you'll probably be able to predict certain weather patterns. And I know not just the regular like summer's coming, you know, but like you'll be able to you'll know okay, there's a storm. I feel like even though it's not the season of a storm or a hurricane or a tornado, you'll be able to feel it before others do. You're very in tune with nature, and I think that's strengthening and upgrading as well. Recalibrated. Also, with this garden and the gate, I feel you're going to be able to predict something that's going to happen with one of your children. It's nothing bad, but maybe even something to the extent of maybe if you have adult children, and you might feel I think one of them, maybe they're off at college or they moved out, one of them might want to move back home and you might let them, or one of them might decide to move out, or this could translate in a few different ways, since this is, you know, kind of a collective message, and these pick of cards is also that you might decide not to leave a situation or to leave a situation, and you've been thinking about it, and it'll work out for you in order to avoid a storm. So whichever way that translates for you, it's you're gonna feel you're gonna get the premonition of, I could foresee there's gonna be trouble here. If I stay, I should go, and you're gonna go, and it's gonna work out in your favor. Or you're gonna get the foresight of, I feel if I leave, there will be trouble if I do leave, going where I was going to go, so I better not leave, I just better stay here, and it'll end up saving you from some kind of disaster. Whichever way it translates for you, but whatever it is, you will have the premonition and knowing ahead of time of what will work out best for you, and you will be right. Okay? I'm also seeing here we have Queen of Cups reverse, Temperance reverse, Queen of Pentacles, and Page of Pentacles. Love it. Someone's going to no longer be able to emotionally manipulate you. There's somebody I feel who's in your life. Could possibly be a female. Doesn't have to be. It could be. It could be a mother, a sister, daughter, cousin, friend, aunt. Doesn't have to be a female, but it's feeling female. But it could be somebody else who's not a female, but they're in a feminine energy, where unhealed feminine energy, where they are very emotionally unstable and emotionally manipulative. This person's no longer going to be able to emotionally manipulate you and push it's feeling like somebody tries to dump a lot of their feelings and emotions and problems on you. And it's because this person's been avoiding some kind of transformation that they needed to go through, some kind of healing that they've been ducking and dodging. This person's no longer going to be able to duck and dodge this transformation. They're going to be forced to heal and no longer emotionally manipulate you. Also, and Spirit is making sure that this happens, because whatever they're doing was preventing you from stepping into your work and your manifestations fully. And so this is Spirit's making sure that this person can no longer emotionally manipulate you, or emotionally, even maybe possibly emotionally abuse you, so that or just push off a lot of like doing a lot of emotional dumping on you, you know what I mean? So that you can actually focus on your work, your manifestations, your money, your projects, and it looks to me like you have some new ones coming in that are going to be very profitable for you. I feel like these two are connected. When I laid them out, I saw that because there was a certain two cards that were like similar, so I'm going to come back to that one in just a second. Or was it? Maybe it wasn't. Let me see. Well, let me just say it. It feels to me like you're going to gain some kind of information about something in the past that somebody was trying to avoid a tower moment in their own life by keeping people in two minds about you. It's like they knew that something was going to bad happen. Okay, I'm channeling a lot here for you guys, so this must be important. Somebody knew that something bad was going to happen in their life. There was something that was about to fall apart. So it seems to me like they might have felt like you were some kind of competition or some kind of problem, or they had some kind of problem with you or trying to avoid some kind of problem with you. So what they did was they made some kind of lies and was telling people different things that have people in two minds about you. They're no longer going to be able to do that. That might be something to do with what was going on up here with the person who was not good, you know, was saying lies to the community. It could possibly be connected to that. It doesn't have to be. But it's some kind of missing piece of information that's going to come out that's going to make things all the more clear to you and other people about the truth of this situation, so this person can no longer do that. It's like their lies are going to be revealed. Okay? I'm also seeing somebody who had bad intentions, who it feels to me was looking in on your life, maybe spying on you, gossiping, telling lies. It could be of any nature of a connection, relationship. It could be a friend, could be an enemy, it could be a family, a coworker. It's like somebody who is just like either saying bad things about you, saying lies, or watching you, gossiping something because they had bad intentions. This person has sealed their fate by attaching themselves to some kind of bad karma, and they're going to be missing out on an opportunity and can no longer rely on you. And you are going to get clarity about this. You're going to get a lot, and also you have a lot of extremely powerful divine downloads coming through, especially because, if not all of you, a good portion of you can here have some kind of prophetic or precog or premonition abilities where you can like predict things, you know? And you're going to be getting some very powerful, clear downloads. I also see that I'm hearing the weight is over. There's something that's been heavily burdening you, but the weight is over. Like, it's not going to be a burden for you anymore. Something's being lifted from you this spring. I also see that somebody who tried to like make sure that somebody who was trying to see that things weren't given to you, or like in an unfair way, it's like somebody was trying to take an opportunity and like they didn't want you to have a fighting chance. I'm hearing. I don't know what that means for you. If it's for you, it'll make sense. But it's like somebody was trying to take some kind of opportunity and they didn't want you to have a fighting chance to get it, and that's being removed. Yay. Oh. And then so I think maybe all this, and this might all be connected, because somebody's going to end up telling on themselves about some kind of lie, or somebody did something deceptive, and they're going to, with this Seven of Swords reverse, it's going to be found out because this Page of Wands reverse, they're going to tell on themselves, causing themselves to miss an opportunity. And no one's going to look in their direction or give them a chance after that. It's like somebody's going to do something that's going to end up telling on themselves. It might have something to do with what I'm seeing right here next, which is the tarantula, the oyster, and the shark. Tarantula reverse, oyster, and shark in reverse. And what I'm hearing is, you know, somebody is going to fall into their own trap with this tarantula, and they're showing me a web. And with the oyster, they're going to get trapped in it. There's some kind of trap they set. Somebody is going to try to set something up for you, like some kind of mess up situation, but they're going to fall into their own trap and not be able to hurt you or anyone else. It's like basically they're going to get a taste of their own medicine. Your spirit guides are setting them up. Somebody thinks they're going to set you up, but they're setting themselves up. They're falling into their own trap. They're going to fall right into their own trap. Foot in their mouth. Foot in their mouth. They're wearing foot in their mouth. They're going to have their foot in their mouth. Someone's about to fall into their own trap. They think they've set a trap for you, but they're the ones who are going to fall prey to it. Nice. You are blessed, covered, and protected, baby. Okay. All right, so that's what I have for you today, my pile 4. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it resonated. Look forward to all those blessings, my profits I have here. I will see you guys in another reading. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.